Hey everyone on Facebook, Aaron White's up at Penguin Air Plum News Trapper. Sorry about that. I didn't know I was live streaming. Thought that was over. So just pulled my comments up on my phone here. I only got about 30% left, so I don't know how long I'll have to be able to chat with you guys. But yeah, we're south of the town of Mayer over Cortez, I believe. Just probably about 10 miles north of Sunset Point. If you guys are familiar, Sunset Point north of Black Canyon City. So this is all water that came from a few miles north and kind of up where the fire was a few weeks ago. And this is, I think they call it the headwater or the lead water or something like that. This is the very leading edge of the flash flood, and you can see all that debris, and there's tires and logs and all sorts of junk down in there. And that's why it's so dangerous when you get caught in this water. Is you may get pinned, or you can even be um, I guess pierced by the debris. I'm trying to think of a way to say that. This debris is very sharp. All those logs and wood and trees and everything in there, very dangerous. I wouldn't want to be trying to swim in that. And then just look at the sheer ferocity of it. Just the velocity and speed. Very dangerous. So we're up in the Penguin Air Plum News Chopper. We got sent up for flood evacuations near the town of Mayer. And as we were coming back down towards Phoenix, we picked up this headwater here coming down, and just kind of following it down. Let me zoom out a little bit, show you where we are. So this is kind of tracking from north to south over, I believe this is Cortez right now. I apologize if I'm getting my towns wrong. I'm not super familiar with the geography up there, but this is we believe, this is kind of hard to tell. This is Cortez Lakes. So that's kind of where the water started. That's the remnants of whatever cell was left up near Mayer, and that's what dumped all the water. And it's just finally working its way down here, coming up through Cortez Lakes. So I haven't seen a whole lot of buildings damaged yet. Up a little bit farther north, at just the northern edge, there was a major road that was kind of shut off, blocking the two sides of the town, and maybe some looked like a horse trailer had kind of been not really swept away, but it kind of gotten knocked off of its place. And pretty fascinating. It's only probably the third time I think I've ever gotten to see the headwater on a flash flood. It's pretty awe-inspiring. But also you got to keep in mind, that's why you don't want to try driving through that. We're trying to see ahead of us if there's any other overpass or roads that anyone's going over. And I do apologize, I lost my Facebook stream up here. So I'm going to try to talk through this a little bit more. I'm not ignoring anyone if I don't get to your comments. So I'll try to talk through this the best I can here. So we've been up in the air here for about a little over an hour now. We started up in the town of Mayer, coming up here for sort of flood evacuations. They had the large forest fire there a couple of weeks ago, and so you get all that runoff that just comes down the side of the mountain, and there's nothing to stop it, no vegetation, and it just kind of funnels down through all the canyons. And all those canyons finally came together into one, and this is the result that you see, this lead headwater coming up right here. And it looks like some people up here coming to see the show as well. Don't have quite as good of a vantage point as we do, but that's what you get when you have a $400,000 camera system, I guess. So there it is. That guy in that white shirt can't tell how close he is, but he better not take it too close. Wow. Very stupid to do that, sorry. You don't want to get swept away in that. We unfortunately just covered last week the funeral of the 10 family members that died up in Payson. It's very tragic. I would hate to see that happen to anyone again, have to go through that pain. So far, I haven't seen any houses